Miles to go, everyone. Welcome to the today's session, class 7th, topic simple equation. So before reaching directly to the equation, first of all we need to understand some terminologies so that we can understand that what component we use to form an equation. So let's start. Let's start with the variable. Variable is an unknown number which could have different numerical values. It is called variable. The word variable means something that can vary or something that can change. Variable are denoted by usually letter of alphabet such as L, M, N, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, etc. It's all up to you that what variable you want to use. Now come to constant value. In algebra, constant is a fixed value. That means a value that cannot be changed. So all the numbers which you know all are constant values. Now come to algebraic expression. The combination of variable and constant is called algebraic expression. The expressions are formed by performing operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. For example, if I take one constant value and one variable value, and if I perform operation of addition, so what I will get? Y plus 5. So this is an expression. So we need to understand that how to represent operation on constant and variable when we are forming an expression. So if I am writing y plus 5, so I can also write it as 5 plus y because it doesn't change the value. But if I am writing a minus 6, so I have to write it as minus 6 plus a, because if I am changing the order but I am not changing the sign of that constant or variable. Okay, now if I am multiplying, so I can write b into 12, or I can also write 12 into b. And this is a good thing about algebra, that when we can hide the symbol of multiplication, but this can done only with the multiplication. So I can directly write 12b, but don't write b12, because by convention we write 12b, always be numerical value put in front of a variable. Now come to division. If I am dividing using the division operation, then I can write z divided by 5, then I can write z by 5, but I cannot write 5 upon z. So that means all the expressions like y plus 5, x minus 12, 4x plus 8, all are algebraic expression, etc. You can form many expression like this. Now come to equation. What is an equation? Equation is a condition on a variable. It says that two expressions are equal. What does that mean? So let's understand with an example. If I write 5x plus 2, what is this? This is just an algebraic expression. But if I write 5x plus 2 is equal to 9, then it is an equation. So what I did here, I use an sign of equality. So whenever we an sign of equality, it form an equation. Remember, whenever you use a sign of equality, it form two part, left hand part and right hand part. So left hand part is called LHS and right hand part is called RHS. So here in left hand side is a algebraic expression, and right hand side it is just a constant value 9, or you can just simply say that it is a arithmetic expression, but you can write both side algebraic expression. But remember, whenever we are forming an equation, two things we have to remember, that one, the variable should be there, and second thing, the equality, the sign of equality will be there. Only then you can identify an equation. Now come to numerical coefficient. A numerical coefficient is a constant multiplier of the variable. For example, if I multiply 5 by y, so we know that we can hide the symbol of multiplication, so I can write directly 5 by. So here 5 is a numerical coefficient. If we have expression 12z plus 6, so here 12 is the multiplier of variable z, so 12 is a numerical coefficient. So that means all the numerical number which are multiplied to variable are called coefficient of that variable. Now understand terms. What are terms? In algebra, a term is either a single number or variable, or numbers and variables multiplied together. Terms are separated by the sign of plus and minus. Here we have an equation where in LHS there is a expression, and in RHS there is another expression. But we know the difference between these two expression, that in LHS this is a algebraic expression, and in RHS this is an simple arithmetic expression. So in LHS we have 5 as a constant, x as a variable, and 7 is a constant, and in RHS we have under root 2 as an constant. So when I use a sign of equality, it forms an equation. So what are the terms here? Here in LHS the terms are 5x and 7, and in RHS there is only one expression, so that means this is the only term there. So we have total term 3 term, 5x, 7 and under root 2. Now come to solution of equation. Any value of the variable which satisfy the equation is the solution of the equation. We have two methods for solving an equation. One is balancing method, second is transposing method. So start with balancing method. For example, here we have to balance the equation. Suppose if I add the same number to both sides. So here I have an equation 4x plus 2 is equal to 6. So if we add 2 to both sides, then what I will get? 4x plus 2, and in RHS 6 plus 2. So what I will get? 4x, 2 plus 2 is 4, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So that means 4x plus 4 is equal to 8. So this is a balancing. So whenever we perform same operation with a same number on both sides, it balances the equation. In the same way, if we subtract the same number from both sides, 12y plus 8 is equal to 3. If I subtract 3 from both sides, then what I will get? 12y plus 8 minus 3, and in RHS 3 minus 3. So 8 minus 3 is 5, and 3 minus 3 is 0. So what I will get? 12y plus 5 is equal to 0. Remember, in RHS there can be 0. So that means this is again an equation. In the same way, if I multiply same number on both sides, if I multiply 2 on both sides, so what I will get? 5x plus into 2 and 10 into 2. So what I will get? 10x is equal to 20. In the same way, you can perform division. So why we are using this balancing method? We have to find the value of that variable whenever we have to find the solution. So let's start with, suppose I have an expression like 2x plus 5 is equal to 9, and we have to find the solution of this equation. So whenever we have to find the solution, we will find the value of that variable. So what is the variable in this equation? X. So we have to find the value of x. So what we will do by using balancing method, we will eliminate all the constant values and all the coefficient of the variable. And if I eliminate all these things, what I will get? I will get value of x. So what I will do? First 2x plus 5. So first of all I have to eliminate 5 from here. So subtract 5 from both sides. So what I will get? 2x plus 5 minus 5 is equal to 9 minus 5. So 5 minus 5 is 0, and 9 minus 5 is 4. So what I will get? 2x is equal to 4. But still I didn't have find the value of x, because x has a coefficient 2. So what I will do? I will now eliminate the coefficient 2. So what I will do for this? I will divide 2 on both sides. If I divide, then what I will get? 2x divided by 2, and in RHS 4 divided by 2. So 2 will be cancelled, and 2 1s are 2, and 2 2s are 4. So what I will get? X is equal to 2. So here I have got the value of x. So this is the solution of the equation. Now understand transposing method. In this method, we transpose the number from one side to another side. But remember, while transposing the number, the sign of the term will get changed. That means negative sign will change into positive, and positive sign will change into negative. For example, here I have an equation x plus 11 is equal to 35. So I have to find the solution of this equation. That means I have to find the value of x. So what I will do? I will eliminate 11 from here. So if I am using balancing method, then I will subtract 11 from both sides, and I will get the value of x. But here I am using transposing method. So if I transpose 11 from LHS to RHS, then obviously that sign will change. So here 11 has positive sign. If I'm changing it, transposing it from LHS to RHS, then it will change its sign and it will become minus. So that means 35 minus 11. So x is equal to 24. So this is the value of x. That means this is the value of our variable, and this is the solution of our equation. So I hope you understood that what is an equation and how to form it and how to find the solution of an equation. So see you in next video. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, be inquisitive, miles to go.